Alright, so I just learned there's someone out there who just heard about Forex for the first time, and the person is probably confused, wanting to know what Forex is. And also, there's someone out there who knows a little about Forex but doesn't know so much, so he's trying to find more knowledge about Forex. Do not worry, this video is for you because in this video I'll be taking you through step-by-step guide from being a beginner to a pro, or from being just someone with little knowledge to someone who has a reasonable extent of knowledge about Forex. So stay tuned. Alright, so the first things first is, what is Forex? What is Forex? Alright, Forex is also known as foreign exchange. It's that simple. Very easy. It's also known as foreign exchange. Foreign exchange of what? Currencies. Forex is the exchange of one currency for another. It's when you use one currency to buy another currency, or when you sell a particular currency to get another currency. Now let me make it simpler for you to get. Now, when you travel outside the country, okay, like for me, let me use myself for example. I'm a Nigerian, right? So when I travel outside Nigeria and I go to, let's say, the United States of America, what I would need would be the US dollars. But me coming in from Nigeria, all I would have is the Nigerian naira. That's what I will have. The money I will have with me would be the Nigerian naira. But if I would want to do things in the US, if I want to make purchases, pay for stuffs and all that, I would need the US dollars. So what I would now do is I would change the naira that I brought into the country all the way from Nigeria. So now the process of changing the naira, or the process of changing the naira and collecting dollars in the USA is known as Forex. It's known as foreign exchange. It means you have exchanged one currency for another currency. It's that simple. Also, let me give you this scenario. Let's say you send the money. You don't necessarily need to go out of your country. Let's say you send the money to someone living in another country. Let's say I have a friend living in America, and that friend sends me money. Now, when that friend sends money to me, he is sending, the actual money that friend is sending to me is dollars. And when that friend sends me dollars and I receive that money, the next thing that happens is I will find a way to exchange that money, to change the money from dollars to naira, because I am living right in Nigeria. So, and in Nigeria, our means of exchange is naira. So I would find a way to convert the dollar that was sent to me from outside to naira. And in so doing, I have also participated in Forex. I hope it's that simple. All right. So this aspect of Forex that I've just explained is, how should I put it? Is a physical aspect of Forex. Is a physical aspect. Is an aspect where you can almost, or you can see raw cash. You can see money. It deals with you handling cash. That's the physical aspect of Forex. But I am sure the aspect of Forex you would want to learn, or you have been looking for, is the digital aspect. Now, what's the digital aspect? It's still the same thing, but this time around, we are only trading price movements. We trade price movements on a chart. It's that simple. We trade price movements on a chart. And what do we trade? We trade currencies. The same way you trade two different currencies on a real life situation, one for another, is the same way we trade on the digital aspect. We trade one currency for another currency. Now, for example, on the digital aspect of Forex, of foreign trading, as the case may be, you need a pair and a pair. You need a currency and another currency coming together. Now, when these two currencies come together, they form what is called a pair. And now a pair is what is being traded. A pair is what is being traded. For example, there are different pairs that are being traded in the forex market. We have pairs like the Euro USD, the GBP USD. Now the Euro USD is just the euros versus the US dollar. We also have the GBP USD, which is the Great Britain pound versus the US dollar. We also have the GBP JPY, which is the Great Britain pound versus the Japanese yen, and so on and so on and so on. There are so many pair to be traded on the forex market, on the digital forex market. There are so many numerous pairs to be traded. All you just have to do is to select which pair you want to trade. All right, so moving on, you would want to ask, since we trade currencies, since forex is the trading of currencies, how do these currencies pair work, or how do these currencies work? Because like I said earlier, you need one currency and another currency coming together to form what? A pair to be traded. For example, let's make use of can I hear you? Which currency? Okay, let's make use of Euro USD. I guess that's what has been on your mind, right? So let's make use of Euro USD. Yeah. Let's make use of Euro USD. All right. So now, Euro versus USD, which is Euro dollars versus US dollars rather. The Euro is called the base currency, while the dollar is known as the quote currency. So when you have Euro versus USD, the base currency is what? The Euro, and the quote currency is what? The US dollars. All right, so how can I trade the Euro USD? You can trade the Euro USD by either buying or selling. You just click the button for buy, or you click the button for sales. Now, if you believe that Euro USD, or if you believe rather that Euro is going to gain more strength than the US dollars, you buy. On the other hand, if you believe that the US dollars would outshine or gain more strength than the Euro, you sell. Now, in either which way you go about this, if you're right, you make money. It's that simple. If you're right, you make money. But if you're wrong, you lose money. Simple and short. Like I said, if you believe that the Euro would be greater or would gain more value than the dollar, you buy. And if you believe that the dollar would outshine or have more strength than the euros, then you sell. Let me put it on the lighter scale for my newbies. Now, if you believe that the market overall is going up, what you do is you buy. And if you believe that the markets overall will be going downwards, what you do is you sell. It's that simple. I hope this makes sense. I hope you now start understanding how we do all these things. No magic. Now, very simple touches up and down, and before you know it, you become a pro. So now you're wondering, how does the market move? How does it move? Why is it that if I believe it's going up, I should press the buy button, and if I believe it's going down, I should press the sell button? What makes it move? All right, some of the things that make the market move are things that happen in the world generally. For example, things like news. News can make the market move. We have things like inflation. Inflation can also make the market move. We have things like economic events. Of course, economic events can make the market move. But I think for a newbie like you, you don't really need all those for now. You just need to know the basic things that are involved in Forex. And with that, I promise you'll be good to go. Those are the things that you just need to know. So, yeah, just in case you're wondering why the market moves, this is the reason right here why it moves. All right. I'm believing you asking now, who trades Forex? Like, who is Forex for? Who are the people that actually trade the Forex market? I'll give you a list of people that trade the Forex market so you can know who it is that you're actually trading with or you're trading against, because these people are the actual people that move the market. These people are the actual people that move the market. The people I'm about to mention now are the actual people that move the market. Number one, we have the central banks. The central banks, they have loads of money. They have high volumes of money. So whenever they come into the market, they're able to put in high volume trade that can actually make the market move. We have hedge funds. We also have big financial institutions generally. These are people, or these are institutions rather, that can make the market move from one point to another. All right, so if I've placed my trade, how do I make money? It's simple. We make money in Forex by what? Price movement. We make money in Forex by the movements of price from one point to the other. Now in Forex, you don't necessarily need to exchange currencies, just like we do on the digital Forex rather. We don't necessarily need to exchange currencies like we do on the physical Forex, or on the physical type of Forex. What we do on the digital currency is we trade the difference between the two currencies that has become what? A pair. I don't know if you get my point. We trade, what we make as profit is the difference between the two currencies rather that has come to form a pair. Price movement, that's literally what we trade, the movement. The ups and downs of the price of the movement in markets. That's what we trade. And how do we make money? We make money by the difference. The difference between euro and dollar. What's the difference? The difference between them. If euro is actually, how should I put it now? At 0.3, and then you buy at 0.3, believing that the market will go up, or convinced within your strategy that the market will go up. Now, when that moves from 0.3 to 0. Let's say 0.6, you see you've made an extra. There's a difference of from when you bought and where the price is right now. There's a difference of what? 0.3, right? Now that 0.3 is what? The movement of price. That's the movement that the price has made. And so that's where we capitalize on that. That's all what we do. That's just all we capitalize on. Just from this point to this point. From this point to this point. That's all we do. All right, so you're probably wondering, how do I start trading Forex? How do I start? How do I start? All right, chill. Let me tell you. Bro, sis, you need knowledge. Knowledge is the first thing you need in this game. In fact, in anything in the world, the first thing you need to do is to gain knowledge about that particular thing. So you need knowledge to an extent, a reasonable amount of knowledge, to know at least what Forex is, to know why it moves, to know how it moves, to know how to calculate certain things. Those are what you need. Knowledge. You just crown up everything, call them knowledge. Now, when you've gained knowledge, the next thing you need to do is practice. So you need a demo account. You need a demo account where you can trade and practice everything you've learned, be it on websites, on YouTube, word to mouth, everything you've learned. You need a demo account to practice all those things. Another thing you'll be needing, of course, is a trading platform. You see, there are numerous trading platforms out there. You can choose between MT4, there's MT5, which is MetaTrader 5. You have TradingView, you have what's that? Is a Match Trader, you have C Trader. There are numerous. There's so many trading platforms out there. So what you need is a demo account, a trading platform to trade that demo account on. The next important thing you need is risk management. Risk management. Now, if you're new to this game, I want to advise you that some of the first things you want to learn, some of the first top things you want to learn should be how to manage your risk. Because if you don't manage your risk, you'll burn out so fast in these markets. If you don't manage your risk, it will be very difficult for you to really attain that heights you want to attain. So first things first, you need to what? You need to have the knowledge. And the second thing you need is a demo account. One more thing you need is what? A trading platform. You need what? To learn risk management. You need to learn risk management. And another thing you need to do, which is as very important as risk management, is what? It's patience. You need patience. You can't rush. You can't maneuver your way in these things, right? You can't play the system. You can't play the markets. You just end up burning yourself. You end up hurting yourself. So you need risk management. And aside risk management, you need the patience to be able to wait most of the times for your setups to play up or to come up before you pick any trade. But on this aspect I'm talking about much on the next video, or the video after the next video. I'll talk about this stuff I just said. So those are all you need. Those are all you need. Yeah. You need a broker as well. A broker is literally someone that connects you to the market, because you just can't go into the market with a trading platform. It doesn't work. You need someone that connects you to the market. So what you do is, the broker, you deposit your money to the broker, and the broker connects you right into the market to trade, and then they gain their commissions. That's the work of a broker. That's what they do. They gain their commissions off any trades you take and all that. But basically, you need a broker as well. You need a broker, be it on a demo or a live account. A broker is needed because you need someone to connect you to the markets before you are able to trade in the market. Alright, so if you find this video helpful, I want you to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, turn on your post notification, so whenever I post another video, you would be one among the first to get to see it. And on my next video, I would be talking more about currency pair. I also will be talking about lot size. I'll be talking about leverage. We'll also talk about pips. Yes, we'll talk about pips. Then we'll talk about the aspect of probably risk management, or we'll talk about how to read the charts. We'll talk about risk management, or we'll talk about how to read the chart. I want to keep that how to read the chart. I want to keep that video. I want to make that video a special video, very different from, because I know that's one thing that most people would want to really learn, how to read the charts. So I want to keep that video separate from all these ones, so you can just have them bits by bits, and then just join everything at once, because I know you're learning, so you want to go slow and steady so you can really well understand. So see you in my next class. Peace out.